Hello Virgo, welcome back to the channel. Virgo, I'm sorry I was away yesterday. I'm back. I wasn't feeling well, so I was sleeping all day. Please take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And please go down into the comment box and tell me where you are on planet Earth. I'd love to hear from you. If you would like to donate to the channel, there's 2 links in the top description box. Virgo, let's get into your message. I'm using my new deck, which I love. I'm so excited. I was sleeping in bed all day yesterday, so I had so many dreams and I was really like in the subconscious world. So I feel like I have so many things to tell you. So let's get into it. Universe, send me a message for Virgo. Send me a message for my Virgos. So the first card is relationship and solitude. So Virgo, what I'm picking up on is that there's a group of people around you, like a lot of my Virgos, it's a group of women around you that are trying to attack you and kind of push you out of a group into a place of solitude. So this could be a workplace situation, or this could be something in your family too, where there's a group of people that want you to feel isolated. You can see how the face is sort of sad, and then you can see how this isolated figure almost makes like a skull image on the face. Yeah, vulnerability. So there's a group of people that are trying to prey on your vulnerabilities and sort of exclude you from something. And the card also says empath. So this is people that see you as like a different than they are, because you're kind of like the nice person, the sweet person, the giving person, and they're like in the opposite energy where they're more like mean people, bully people, whatever. And then they're kind of, they don't like your sort of kindness. They take your kindness for weakness, that kind of thing. And they're trying to plot against you. So self-doubt and hope, this is the energy. They're trying to push you into self-doubt energy. And you can see that this person is contemplating their inner child. And so for a lot of my Virgos, this situation in your life is going to trigger you with childhood trauma or past trauma, or, you know, being bullied as a child, or feeling unloved or unwanted at home. And so they're trying to pick up on this energy and use it against you. And you can kind of see the person has their head down and they're grabbing their head, and it's kind of stressing you out. So Virgo, the universe wants you to know that there's light at the end of the tunnel, and you can see the sun here is peeking through, and that there's going to be a solution for you. Reflection and overthinking. So you're really picking up on this energy, and then you're kind of thinking about it a lot. And for some of my Virgos, you may be doubting yourself and thinking like, I feel like everyone's against me, or I feel like people are talking about me. But then you're doubting yourself because you don't really have proof. But there is like a lot of gossip around you right now, and there's kind of this fiery energy around you. And then you have no one to talk to for a lot of my Virgos. So you're kind of in your own head about it and just worried about this. And shadow light work. So yeah, Virgo, this is the energy that people are kind of jealous of, is that you're a person that's done all of your shadow work. So you've gone to therapy, and you've really gone to church and prayed a lot about your life, and you're feeling like you're feeling really at peace with yourself. And then these people are really trying to like disturb your peace. Apologizing and a grudge. So this is you're someone who's let go of your anger and let go of like any kind of grudge energy, but these people are sitting in a grudge energy. Like this is like a deep rooted anger. Like you can see the image of a flower represents like something that runs beneath the surface. So they're trying to pull you into this negative energy. And then for some of my Virgos, like this image of the flower has something to do with the drug use or opiates too. So this could be people that are telling you that they're doing drugs, or trying to get you to use illegal drugs or something of that nature. Cherishing and suppressing. So these people, these jealous women, see you as someone that was cherished. So for a lot of my Virgos, you could be like outshining people physically, getting a lot of compliments, or you have a relationship and they don't have a relationship, something like that. And then they're trying to kind of squash you or suppress you. So they're trying to like get their hands around you, or like in an energy sense sort of encase you and sort of crunch you down. And you're feeling this kind of squeeze. So For some of my Virgos, people are actually doing spell work on you and you're feeling this physically. Energy motivation. So this is your energy. This is you. Like, you're very motivated. You have a lot of plans right now. You see a path. I don't know if you can see the image on the card. It shows words on the path. So you're someone that's really manifesting your destiny. You're working hard. You're working on your body. You're working on yourself. And you're kind of moving forward into the light. Yeah, oblivious awareness. So this is, again, the energy where you're trying to pick up on something and you think, I feel like something's happening, but you're doubting yourself. But you are aware. And then this depicts a person who has a lot of inner turmoil. If you can see the card, that it's like an ocean inside them. And so Virgo, this is a person that you, when you talk to them or when you interact with them, you know that their soul is very tumultuous and very stormy. And it's multiple people like this. And then they're attracted to each other because they have no inner peace. And you've literally thought this about this person and thought they really have no inner peace or inner happiness. And then that's what you see this about them because you're intuitive and you pick up on it. And then that's what they're like, jealous of you. Ooh, planning destiny. So see, this is a card of a bride. And then, so Virgo, these people are jealous of your relationship status, or they think that you are someone that's seen as like wife material. And you are, right? So you're planning your life and the universe is attracting people to you and attracting partners to you. And then this is what they're really jealous of. Or you may be in a partnership that they're jealous of and they're feeling like you got something that you didn't deserve and you got too good of a deal, or you were valued too highly. And this is what they're trying to like knock you out of. Yeah, action, reaction. So this is the energy they're trying to bring on you. Like, see, this is like such an anguished energy, and you can see the person in the background is kind of walking alone. So they're trying to really put you into this chaos energy that they're in, and they're trying to bring, so this is people that are like gossiping about you and talking about you, and they could be sabotaging you at work or going to your boss about you behind your back. Or if this is like a family environment, they're trying to talk to like the high up people in the family, like the matriarchs or patriarchs or whatever. They could be meddling with your spouse or something of that nature. So this is like a really crazy energy that they're trying to bring around you. And then you can see on the card, it almost looks like jellyfish. And if you've ever been stung by a jellyfish, it's really horrible, right? So then this is what they're trying to do, is they're trying to like sting you with lies, gossip, that kind of thing. Ooh, appreciation, greed. So see, this is like a total jealousy card. So Virgo, you're the person that appreciates everything that you have, and you talk about this all the time. And Virgos always talk about how they're just grateful to be alive and healthy on the planet, and that every day is a gift and every time in your life is an adventure. And Virgo, you may even talk about difficult times in your life and say, I'm glad I went through this or that. And for some of my Virgos, you've actually been to like rehab or something like that, and you're saying, I'm grateful that I hit this rock bottom because then I had to kind of fix my life or straighten out my life. And then these people around you are listening to this, and then it's giving them envy of you because now you're in a position where you've built yourself up, and you have money, you have stability, you have a house, and you're using your gifts, right? So you're channeling divine energy to use your gifts and manifest things for yourself. And you're not expecting God to just give you lump sums of money. You're willing to work really hard and work on yourself too. And then people are just jealous of this. And if you can see the image on the card, it's green eyes, which means envy. So for some of my Virgos, this could be a person with green eyes. So just be aware that envious eyes are on you. Fear and anxiety. Yeah, so this is giving you fear and anxiety. Like, you're picking up on it, and it could be affecting your physical body. So this could be something that's giving you headaches or putting your neck out or something like that. And then it could be something that's waking you up at night and you're kind of thinking about it. And if you can kind of see the image on the card, looks like a bird or a shadow of a bird sort of circling her. So this is the feeling that you have, that these like eyes are watching you, like sort of like evil eyes, right? Ooh, self-love, self-loathing. So this is kind of a creepy card because you can see it looks like she's holding her own head. So this is kind of like they're trying to push you into this self-loathing energy, where it's kind of like losing your head or something like that, or thinking about your own demise, your own ending, not necessarily like a physical death, but thinking about losing your job, losing your home, losing your marriage, losing whatever. And this is what they're trying to push for you, and you're sitting in this self-love energy where you are happy in your own life and you're taking care of yourself, you're taking care of others. Yeah, rejection maturing. So these people that are around you, it's a group of probably 3 or 4 women who haven't matured at all, and they haven't done shadow work, and they haven't learned. So the universe has been trying to teach them their lessons too, but they're not learning it. So that's what rejection is. Like, rejection is God's protection. So what I'm picking up is at least one of these women is divorced multiple times. So think about that, Virgo, and think about, who do you know that's divorced multiple times and talks about like this ex-husband or that ex-husband. And if it's not a divorce, it could be like ex-boyfriends, like this one and that one, but they kind of list it for you. Or it could be someone that has job jumped a lot and talks about this job, this job, this job. But that's what the energy that they're in is, constant like jumping or rejection. And the universe is trying to teach them to mature out of this and to grow strong out of this. But instead, they've just kind of like run away from everything. So they're sitting in this low vibrational energy. Behavior and interpretation. So Virgo, this is you. Like, you know how to behave, you know how to spin things into art. If you can see the image, this is like a dancer, and her skirt is actually like a betta fish. So Virgo, this is you because you're really one with nature, and Virgos are earth angels and earth mothers. So you love all of nature, and you're very kind to others, and you're also really creative. And so this is like something that that God has given you to deal with stressful situations, is like put your pain and your suffering into your artwork. So for some Virgos, you're meant to be writing right now, writing music, writing stories, dancing if you're a dancer, or taking all this kind of stress and putting it into your creativity, because this is how we deal with stress and transition in our lives. And also when you create, you're helping other people. Offended and enlightened. So this is like, you can see her hands are kind of together. It almost looks like her hands are tied. So they're trying to offend you and sort of push you back, right? So like, they're trying to make you doubt your enlightened state of mind. So these are people that will sort of make fun of your education, or say, oh, who goes to college, kind of thing, like that was a waste of money, or make fun of your credentials, or if you went to a different school in a different state or something like that. Or they may even attack your religion, your specific church, and say, oh, that church is blah blah blah, you know, or whatever the case may be. Like, whatever it is that you have that's giving you like your third eye energy, higher up energy, they're going to attack. Or even if it's like a book that you read that really influenced your life, and you've told them, like, you know, I love Catcher in the Rye, or I loved whatever, you know, they're gonna sort of mock that and try to take that away from you and try to offend you. Or even it could be like a movie, like, you know, if you love like Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind or something, and you're talking about this and saying, this movie really changed my life, and this movie really helped me, or, you know, Orange is the New Black or something, they're gonna really make fun of that and say like, ew, I hate that, it's so stupid, you know. But Virgo, just hold tight to your own truths and know that you know your own path. Generosity and egoism. So this is a really kind of deadly card. Like, this is a card of like seduction, but again, I'm picking up like a drug energy. Like, see how there's a flower on the card? So Virgo, just be really cautious that someone around you could try to seduce you with drugs and alcohol. And seduce could be sexual, but seduce could just also be they're trying to just get you addicted to something. And this is kind of like a nightlife card if people are telling you to drink too much, or could be drinking at work. So if you go to any kind of like a work party or work function, just take one drink and like carry it around as a prop. Like, don't allow yourself to be drinking at work. Don't allow yourself to be too overindulgent, and just be really cautious about who you're socializing with, because there's people trying to sabotage you. And these group of women, like, they have other kind of tentacles on people. They could send someone to try to like kind of seduce you, or offer you too much to drink, or try to get you in a bad situation, or try, definitely if you're someone that's had a struggle with addiction, be super careful. Discomfort, resentment. So this is you see, you're picking up on this negative energy, and it's in your shadow self. Like, you may be having dreams about these people, or you think about them when you're kind of driving or working or listening to music or whatever, and it's creeping into your subconscious. Boundaries and respect. So this is the universe just telling you to really set hard boundaries with these people. Don't be afraid of being mean to people if they're not for you. Don't be bullied. Really stand, as soon as someone bullies you, stand up for yourself so fast. Don't think you can just fly under the radar, and don't think, oh, I'll just let it go. Like, you don't have to be rude or violent or anything, but always like stand up for yourself and call them out on it and say, I'm not putting up with it, because you shouldn't. And if you let people kind of run over you, it's only going to get worse. So this is the universe telling you, make sure to hold your boundaries. Yeah, sadness and anger. So you're feeling like, Virgo, I feel you really thinking about this and being sad and angry about it. And you're kind of wondering like why these people don't like you, and you're like, I've tried so hard to chase after them, I've tried so hard to kind of prove myself to them, and you may feel like you've done so much to try to impress them, and it's just putting you in this sad, angry energy. And really the answer is like they're just jealous of you from the beginning, and they're never going to be friends with you no matter what you do, because you have something that they don't have, and you're shining in a way that they're just not going to shine. True self, pseudo self. So this is kind of like how you've been dealing with this. You've been sort of wearing a mask around these people, and that's like actually really wise, like just to be guarded around them and watch what you say and watch what you do. So you have your kind of work self that you're putting out there, or like I said, if it's in a family environment, like you have your kind of like in-law self, and then you have your real self that's like this hidden away person. So this is the universe telling you to guard yourself and sort of play a character on stage in some situations, and don't tell anyone all your secrets. Don't tell anyone your vulnerabilities, other than like really close people, but like not at work kind of thing, right? Like don't air your dirty laundry to people, and don't tell people, if you've been through past trauma, if you've been through past abuse, like be really cautious. Don't just reveal that to people, because you might be tempted to try to get their sympathy and say, I've been through so much already. I already had like a difficult upbringing, or I went through all these things, and that's a mistake. They're not going to have any empathy for you. They're not going to be nice to you. They're going to use any vulnerabilities against you. So just guard yourself against them. Yeah, asking and telling. So this is them trying to get information. You can see there's sort of like a dolphin jumping between the two people here. So this is them trying to pull information out of you, but it's all kind of like intel, right? And they're just ops, like they say, are enemies. So just be really careful what you're giving away to people. Don't tell anyone anything. You don't owe anyone the truth unless you're in court and under oath, right? So the truth is for you and like your journal and your best friend and that kind of thing, and a therapist, right? So just don't ever tell people in a work environment, or even in a larger group. Like you don't have to confess everything to anyone, and let them wonder about you, Loneliness and connection. So Virgo, this is such a difficult situation for a lot of my Virgos. It's going to make you feel lonely, and then you're going to seek connection. And just remember that there's always lots of people in the world that will be friendly with you, that will be kind to you, and there's lots of kind hearts, because when you deal with really mean people, sometimes it makes you shut down, and it can be in a shutdown energy, like a kid that gets bullied at school and you feel like no one's your friend. But this is the universe telling you to reach out to other people online. And for some Virgos, if it's a job or something like that, it could just be time to move on and look for something else. But just don't allow them to be the whole world to you, because the world is massive, right? And there's so many other souls out there. So this is the universe telling you to reach out to others and have faith in friendship, have faith in kind hearts, right? And conflict and peace. So this is kind of this is how it's making you feel like you're flip-flopping between your inner peace and this outer conflict. And the issue is like outer conflict will slowly seep into your heart and soul. It slowly kind of infiltrates you and kind of poisons your inner peace. So this is what you have to guard yourself against. And Virgo, like I said, for some you may feel like you need to leave the situation because it's just too heavy and it's insidious energy. And really this is the universe telling you that's not going to get better. Growth and pain. So this is triggering you and reminding you of past traumas. And this is like, you can kind of see this like ugly tree sort of growing out of her head. This is kind of like a feeling of trauma from your childhood or trauma from the past that spreads into your brain. Like the tree kind of looks like the synapses in your brain, and this is kind of a energy of poison spreading through your mind, and this is what they're trying to do. So just guard yourself against this and make sure that you're not associating this with past traumas, because then it becomes so huge, it becomes like a monster, right? Love and hurt. So this is the universe reminding you that there's so much universal love for you to soothe you and calm you and like heal you in this time. And you can see that there's two swans on here that are making a heart. So this is like God and the angels sending you peace and love energy to know that there's always abundant love for you in the universe, but you just have to find it from the right source. So then you can see the light kind of shining on this person, and this is the universe reaching out to you and angels reaching out to you. And remember, you're never alone because your angels are always with you. But just to know that there's lots of love available for you in the world and in the collective. Last card, Virgo. Solution and problem. So this is universe showing that you're going to receive guidance, and you can see him kind of turning away from the darkness into this light. So something's going to come into your life that will guide you out of this situation. So just be looking for like signs and synchronicities if you're seeing the same number over and over, or pay close attention to your dreams, because you are going to get guided out of this really negative situation, and the universe is going to provide you with a solution in the near future. Okay, Virgo, that's the message that I had for you. I'm sending you love, light, peace, and transcendent energy, so that I hope that you get clarity on this. I'm sending you lots of clarity energy today. Love you so much. Love you just the way you are, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, Virgo.